Hey, just on here. I wanted to talk about how come it seems like when when a white person messes up, they get treated with kitty gloves in most cases. Like, we saw the other people involved in the incident with brother Tyree Nicholas and they was all put on Front Street, like, yeah, these motherfuckers fucked up. So yeah, everybody need to know their name and how bad they how they were acting like savages. But for some reason it's like they never want to paint the picture that, white people had that same shit in them. You feel me? Like it go even as crazy as, his attorney tried to defend him and say, well, it was two separate incidents and whatnot. They disregard, like, the fact that, he tased brother Tyree. You know what I'm saying? Disregard that he said, yeah, I hope they stomp his ass because he couldn't keep up with him, when he took off on him. The other folks, you know, they did what they did. But, it was a trigger effect. You feel me? Like by him doing that, they tried to disregard that whole part of the incident and just tried to say, oh yeah, it was the black dudes that was the ones that was on his line and was the ones that were the violent ones and whatnot. But it's like, I don't think it'll ever change as far as like policies and all that dumb shit that, people think, people that believe in that crap is going to change anything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is a perfect example right here. It took them what, a whole week before they decided to fire the guy. Everybody else got let go ASAP Rocky. But you know what I'm saying, this guy, he got to still, like, maybe people behind the scenes say, yeah, maybe, they'll just be satisfied with, just having the black guys take the fall or take the blunt of the fall, you know what I'm saying? But he was just as much of a um, you know, provoking the situation just like everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see how, just cause he's saying, yeah, he's trying to cooperate, that, makes his punishment any less. You know what I'm saying? They was all acting like some wild dogs. So, everybody should get treated the same way. You know what I'm saying? But society don't never want to paint that picture. That, they always, whenever they do an incident like this, is always approached with kitty gloves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's let all the facts come out. Everybody going to, you'll even have, all the races, you know what I'm saying? Not just white folks, but black folks and, everybody that see it. Let's let all the facts come out, like try to, like why would the person do anything to provoke it, even though you could see a video that clearly showed like nobody was provoking. They was hands on the steering wheel. They trying to be as calm as possible. But everybody will always try to say, um, that they somehow had to have done something for for that to be an end result. You know what I'm saying? And so it always confuses me, when you see that bullshit, you know what I'm saying, that weak ass explanation. It don't even matter the city. You know what I'm saying? Memphis is a city that most folks would say, you know, is more black than white, but it don't matter. They going that response is going to happen pretty much in any geographical area. You know what I'm saying? If they fuck up, they're gonna say, oh nah, they didn't really mean to fuck up. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta give them grace, you know what I'm saying? They you know what I'm saying, it was heated and stuff like that, and just stuff got out of hand, and that's why something like that could have happened. Just to take the the stench of, like, that coldness, the stench of that, they got it in them to be that, to have that in their heart. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, people that's been around long enough, they understand that, you know, if whatever experience you might have, you know, went through in your life, you might have encountered that maybe once or twice, maybe more than that. But it's so crazy just when you looked at it, like, yo, you see the video, you seeing all the shit, and hey, truth be told, maybe them words that he said on the cam could have been a triggering word to make folks, you know what I'm saying, go in. It go back to the slave days or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And there's always gonna be certain black dudes that if they hear the master say certain words, they gonna fucking go in, and they gonna dog you worse than how a white person would dog you. But it just was just on my mind, and I was just like thrown away at that, like, just, you know what I'm saying, how you don't wanna paint a person like a villain, you know what I'm saying? A black person can get painted that is easier, and people can run with it. You know, it makes more sense. Yeah, white police officers, no way they would do something like this. Only people that would do something like this is the uncontrollable savages and shit. And it's so weird that, you know, they'll always, you know what I'm saying, paint that picture. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of, you know, even if you see it, they'll try to make it seem like what your eyes see didn't see what it saw. And so, you know, that's always been, you know what I'm saying, crazy to me. But yeah, that's just my quick thoughts on that. You know what I'm saying? He got fired, and you know what I'm saying, hopefully, you know, that could be a step into you possibly he getting them same charges that them other ones got. You know, but yeah, that's my thoughts on it. All right, thanks for listening.